Good morning, everybody. Welcome to My Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to another What a Treat Wednesday. For today, I am going to be using this prehistoric holidays, and I'm going to use the little Christmas hat for it. That belongs to that set. And then I'm thinking I want to put my my item on a tag. So if I do, I'm going to use this, my newer set, the Holiday Tag Stamps and Die set. Along with this one here, Already Missing You, I want to use one of the little flamingos, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do some coloring today. Okay, let's see, we'll go ahead and color in our little flamingo first. And I'm going to be using my clean brush, the Zig, what do they call the Zig Clean Color Real Brush Markers, okay? So we're just going to go ahead, and I just stamped my, the little flamingos here, the flamingo, I should say, already using some the VersaFine ink. So I'm just putting some water over, we'll call it a her. Well, putting some water over her right now. But what I want to do is I want to make this a really light pink. So I'm just going to go ahead and just color in. And the cool part about I don't have to really color in this part too much, actually, because I do have this little wing, or the I guess a fin would go for a fish, right? So I say the little wing to go on the layer portion. So I'm just going over just the part where I put the water down, and then I'm going to do some blending like so. Of course I'm going out of the lines, right? It's okay, we'll have to clean those up later on. So we're just going to go ahead and just watercolor this. I figure I could do this because it's a small item. I did not want to watercolor what I did yesterday on camera. That took me forever. A really long time. I guess I have to really practice more so I could do more on here. I love watercoloring. I just love, it's just very, how should you say it, therapeutic. Yeah, I love it. So I am going to just come in probably a little bit, what is this one? Actually, this one's called Light Carmine, and the first one I use is called Light Pink. Yeah, I don't want to do too much to that because I'm going to use the little layer that comes for that. So I'm just going to try and blend this the best I could. And let's just go ahead and just put that there. And that's what I love about these markers, because you could go ahead and color right on top of what you did, you know, and your markers won't get ruined. Well, mine haven't gotten ruined so far, so far so good. And I think I might add some more here, just a little bit. Okay, I'm not going to do too much more with that, so let's go ahead and get the little wing, her little wing right here. So let me just go ahead and just throw some water on that too. And then we'll start with the lighter color first. Now, I don't know if there's a rule that you have to start with the lighter color first or the darker color first. This is just basically how I do it. And clear, I'm not a professional watercolorist either. But I just try and find what works for me. So now I'm just adding the darker color in there. Putting out a little bit more water, but I'm going to take some of the water off my brush there. Okay, let's add just a little bit more right here. And you don't really necessarily have to go in and blend it, because it looks like when you put the water on here, it kind of blends itself, to be honest with you, and I love that. I'm going to leave that alone, let that dry on its own. And now we're going to go ahead and color in. I've been dying to, oh, you know what, I forgot to finish her. Let's go ahead and finish her up before I move on. I got distracted by the hat there. Let's go ahead and use, let's find my orange. Well, actually, I think it's more of like this color here. This is a bright yellow. Let me see what it looks like. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do her little legs here. Let's do some water first on her little legs. All right. Sorry, I think they're vacuuming their car outside my window right now. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and just give her some color. I had this colored in already, and I had colored the feet, her little legs black. I don't know what I was thinking. So I was like, uh-oh, I don't think they're supposed to be black. I think they're like a dark gray. I think I colored it. I could have left it, but it didn't look right. Yeah, it didn't look right at all. Just color that in just a tad more. Okay, then now we're going to go ahead and do the little beak here. Oh, you know what? Let me put water on it first before I do that. I don't want it to look different. Now I'm thinking, I have to look up, I think those little end parts of the little beak are black, I think. But we're not going to use black, we're going to use a dark gray instead. So let me put some water on there. And then let me find my gray color. And this one here is just simply gray. Alright. I don't want to put too much on there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that alone. We're going to put that aside. And then we're going to go ahead and color in our little, the little Christmas hat that's going to go on her head. And I was going to do it a different color. I was just going to do, and I just might, I think I will. I'm just going to go with my original plan here. Oopsie. And let me grab the color I need. I want the right color red here. Let me see. There's 3 different reds that kind of look. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one here. But before I do, we're going to go ahead again, add some water to the hat. And I think I'll start there. So we'll just do it like a candy cane. We'll just do it, we'll do red and white. How about that? Let's just, oops, I was about to dip that in the water. So we're just going to do like so, and then I'll just spread it with the paintbrush. Yeah, I was going to do a little different colors, but I figured, you know, just keep it simple. Because since I am doing this on camera, I don't want to mess up, have a big epic fail in front of the world with my coloring. Okay. So that's going to go like so. But what I'm going to do is I want to bring in, there's a darker, let's see, which one will be the darker one? I think this is the darker color right here. Yeah, I do want to add that in because it does look a little pinkish. And we don't want it the same color as the flamingo. Now this is getting messed up at the bottom, but what I'm going to do is I am going to use my little white gel pen to fix it, to color in the all my little errors I did there. There you go. Okay, let's just leave that alone, okay? So now what we're going to do, oops, let me add just a little bit more here. This looks a little dark. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we are going to add this little stuff here. Let me find it. I hope I put it in here. Yes, I did. Our liquid applique. This is just basically like a little 3D effect on your project. You know, for those of you who have been following me, I love this stuff, and I had finally ran out. I swear it lasted me for like 2 years. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just put it on the little ball part here of the hat, and then on the furry part down here. You just have to be careful when you squeeze it, because sometimes air just comes out, and then all of a sudden a big glob will be on your paper, on your card. Okay, so now we could leave it like this, or excuse me, or we could heat set it and make it look like a little, I don't know, curliness maybe. We could do that, or just leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off here. I put too much on the black part. Like so. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. I don't think I'm going to heat set it. So I'm just going to leave that alone. And this one I believe is dry. Yeah, I kind of went a little crazy on the coloring, where I totally went out of the lines, which is a big no-no for me. I hate going out of the lines when I'm coloring. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just use my white gel pen. Hopefully you could see that. And I'm just going to color in all the white, all the little spots where I went out of the line, just to clean it up a tad. So that's what I'm going to do to all the images here. Okay, I went ahead and I cut everything out already. Just a little tip. Remember I put that little white stuff on here. Whatever you do, don't do it before you cut it out, because it made a big hot mess. I had to like I didn't want to redo it. That's the thing. So I had to do some scraping off, and then I reapplied it, and then I went ahead and I heat set it with the gun, with my heat tool, and this is basically what it looks like. You see how it looks like nice and fluffy? So let me take that off. Okay, so basically that's what it looks like after you do it with the heat gun, okay? So now what I'm going to do, I have this little scratch paper here. It came out of one of my 6x6 pads, but I don't know which one, to be honest with you. So anyways, it was just in my little stash. I figured I'd use this as a tag. And this tag is from the holiday tag sets. This is the one that has 3 different style of tags, and you can make all kinds of stuff with this set. And that bottom portion, that gold card, I love that stuff. That's just something I had picked up from Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago, actually. So it's lasting me, I'm telling you, because I only picked up 1 sheet of each, believe it or not, and I am like making it last. Okay, so this was the little wing that I told you. We're gonna go ahead and just gonna go ahead and pop that up like so. And then for her, let's see, we'll go ahead, how should I do that? We'll go ahead and just pop her up as well. We'll just use this one right here. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot to turn off my music behind me. I don't like to play it too much because sometimes you get distracted. So, okay, so there we go. And let's go ahead and I'm just cutting little pieces just to pop her up there. And I think that might be that piece might be too big. Let me take that off and trade it with this one instead. There we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and trim this here so we can make it work. And I do keep these little tiny pieces that I do cut off from this because so basically if I have some left over, I put it on here because it will stay on there, so it'll last you for another project so you won't waste it. There we go. And then I'm going to put one more right there by his little underneath the tummy part. Right there. And then I'm going to cut a little skinny piece for the little leg. So I'm going to cut that really quick here. Okay, I went ahead and put the little pop-up dots behind it. And let me see let's try and guide where the hat is going to go. Let's put her right here. Alright, let's put it right there. And then the little hat is just going to go like so. So I'm going to put a little higher pop dots there, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and put it, let's see, directly onto the tag because I'm not 100. Let's see, that might be too big. No, that should do. Let's see. And I'll put one right here. Hopefully my guiding is correct there. Hopefully. Okay, let's go ahead and get this off here. And put the little hat on. No, this one's off. There we go. It's kind of cute. Okay, I've been dying to put this little hat on here for like a really long time. There we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab that one that I just took off because it's still good. And I'm just going to kind of sneak it underneath here. There we go. Just like so. Super duper cute. And then what I'm going to do also from that holiday tag set, there's a little joy tag in there. And then that I'm going to go ahead and just put probably like that. And it's okay if it's off the tag just a tad. You know, or should I put it down here? I just have to... I think I'm going to put it right there. I don't think it's going to look too bad. Okay, let me grab my adhesive. So I'm going to use this right here. This is just the multi-matte medium. And I think it's just going to, I'm just going to knead it over the little O because I think the O is the only thing that's touching the little flamingo here. And what I'll do is I'll sneak some pop dots like underneath the Y on that side, but I don't want to mess with it right now because I'm going to let it dry. And let's go ahead and find the dot for the eye. Okay, and I believe that's still in the die here. Okay, let's go ahead and just pop. Well, actually it looks like I lost the dot for the eye, but good thing there's a dot right there where the hole is because that's what we are going to use. Now let me grab my adhesive again. I'm going to put it where I think it should go. Okay, and then I'm going to grab that little tiny dot. There we go. I think that came out really cute. And I know this was supposed to be a 3D project, you know, like a little treat. This is actually going on a treat. This was just going to take me a long time to do because of the coloring. And you know, I'm not a very fast colorer at all. So I just wanted to do this tag for you, and you will see in the final picture at the end of the video what I put it on, okay? And there will be treats in there as well. Okay, everybody, so thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fabulous day. Don't forget to check out my blog at www.creativetimeforme.com to see what the rest of my amazing design team has done for you today. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you back here soon.